Next, this is the one that I added. Raise bids. Listen to James. This is James. James, if you haven't met James, James is one of the smartest guys in our space. He leads the agency business at ZipRecruiter, and I had the great joy of having a beer and with James this week, and we were talking about strategies to help our customers improve outcomes. And it became a bit of a joke. We were sitting around the table, there were 6 of us, we were talking for about 5 or 6 hours, kind of going through a bunch of data, and James kept on saying, raise bids. Raising bids means you pay more. And it became our, we're thinking about making t-shirts out of it. And while it sounds silly, well, you know, if you want more traffic, you just spend more. It's true. And here's where it's true. Two-sided marketplace are interesting. They're like Google, all right? If you type in restaurant near me into Google, the first set of results that come on up are the results that get by far and away the most engagement, meaning that they get clicked on the most, and so you get more people looking at it. But also the other thing that happens, and this is specific in jobs, is that people apply more. So if you are buying job ads using pay-per-click advertising, and you are on a real marketplace, and in our space, there's only a handful of them. Indeed is one, James Business, ZipRecruiter is another, there's probably 1,000 others, but there's not 100,000. You need to titrate the bid right. If you think what you're doing is you are saving money and getting more value by bidding affordably and low, and you're still getting your ads and you're still getting some click volume, that may be true. But interestingly, if you bid smartly, you may actually want to bid more to get into really the top 3 or 4 spots whenever a job seeker in the targeted area where you're looking for job seekers types in the keywords that you want to attract them on. Because what ends up happening is you get more clicks, which, hey, if you're paying more, you're going to pay more, but they convert at a higher rate. So it is not unheard of. In fact, it is incredibly common that if you bid the right level, you can pay more, and the amount of money that you pay to get a hire and the amount of money that you pay to get a click, in an application, is less. So listen to James, everybody. And I'm not saying do this willy-nilly. In fact, it's smart to use software like ours to make sure that you do it well and can automate the tests. And you need to pay attention to the outcomes, but don't conflate buying job ads cheaply on a per-click basis with getting the outcomes that you're looking for, which is an affordable hire. So remember, listen to James.